similar reteaching questions to the reteaching problems. So, find the point. The question you should ask yourself when you're finding the point is, did I have a transformation left or right? If so, that changes your point. So I did have a transformation left and right. I moved to the left one. Remember, the number with the X is your transformation left and right here. This is transformation left and right. It's always opposite. So since it says +1, that actually means the left one. So now, I'm going to plug that into my calculator. That means that my middle number should be -1. So 2 numbers on the left and 2 numbers on the right would help me complete my process. So here are my numbers. One thing when you're doing this, I need to see your table. I need to see this right here. I need to see these 5 points written down someplace. So now I'm actually going to, oh, not yet. So my point is at -1, -1. Horizontal asymptote, you ask yourself, did I move up or down at all? Remember, the number added subtracted on the outside would be if I moved up or down. So I do. I moved down because it's -2. Remember, the x is opposite, y is as is. So I moved down 2, so my horizontal asymptote is at -2. So first I'm going to write in my horizontal asymptote. Y is -2. There it is. Plot my 5 points. And once I have those 5 points plotted, going up on the right, going down on the left. And I can check that because I want to make sure that my parent function, why are you not writing? My parent function right here is greater than 1, so I should go up on the right, or moving fast on the right and slow on the left. So now I do my range. My range is always going to be my horizontal asymptote number, and now I have to decide, is it above it? Is my graph above my horizontal asymptote, or is it below it? If it is above it, then y is greater than. If it's below it, y is less than. So next one, again, point. Did I have a transformation left or right at all? When I look at this, I look, is it there any adding, subtracting to just my x? No, there's not. So I have no transformation, so my point's going to start at 0. Again, set up my table. That means 0's in the middle, -1, -2, 1, 2. This is where you have to type it into your calculator, your y equals. If you don't know how to do that, you have to ask me in class, or you have to come in before or after school. You gotta do something. The point is at 0, 0. So that is the point where it starts going higher and lower. Horizontal asymptote. Did I move up or down at all? So if I add and subtract any numbers, that means I move up or down. So yes, I did. So y is equal to 1. So I'm going to plot this. So first I'm going to write my horizontal asymptote. If you do not have this dotted line, this line in which the graph will never cross, you will not get full credit. You have to have that dotted line. Now I'm going to plot my points. So one thing you might notice, I have 5 points here, but I do not have 5 points plotted here because I cannot get at this point. So that's fine as long as you see the 5 points in your table. So now again, when I look at my range, here's what my reference is. Is it above it? Is it below it? In this case, it's below it, so y is less than. That horizontal asymptote is at 1, so y is less than 1. My point, I moved it to the right 3 because I have an x minus 3 there, so I moved to the right 3, so that's a positive 3. So that's what's going to go in the middle of my graph. So I have 2, 1 on the left, 4, 5 on the right. So my point is at 3, 1. My horizontal asymptote, did I move up or down at all? No, so it always stays at 0. So that's what I'm going to plot first, my horizontal asymptote at y is equal to 0. Plot my points. I have my points plotted. It looks something like this. Again, you can always check your parent function. My parent function was at 3 raised to the x, and it's a growth, so that's good stuff. And it's above it, so y is greater than my horizontal asymptote, which is 0. And last but not least, the final one. Did I move left or right at all? No, I did not. So that starts at 0. So that's my middle number. So I have 0 here, I have -1, -2. I have 1, 2. So I have 0, -3. Horizontal asymptote. Did I move up or down at all? No, I did not. So that's what I'm going to plot first, my horizontal asymptote. That horizontal line that moves left and right at what that is. Plot my 5 points. So again, I can't get this last point on there, so my graph will look something like this. When I look at my parent function, it is a growth. That means on the right-hand side, it should have it pointing up or down. It's pointing down because right there it's flipped. And it's flipped, so that means y is less than your horizontal asymptote. There you go. Review of reteaching 7.2.